Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be filled to the brim with new makeup releases, mostly of the indie world, because I am, my sweetie, I am the mother hen of the indie community, and I'm so glad to be that, because that is where my soul and my heart and my everything lies. So of course there's also going to be a few more like common releases, but mostly it's going to be indie. And if you've just found me, I'm Leorah, I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I welcome you to my channel. This is going to be full of colorful makeup, usually colorful styling. Today it's a little bit more quiet, but mostly more colorful styling, and basically that's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to be a positive force on this platform, and if you're up for that, then please check out my channel, check out my social media, and of course subscribe, because that would just make sense and be just wonderful. Besides that, also today when I'm filming this, it's my birthday, so maybe that could be your gift for me. Yeah. Okay, sweeties, that is that. Also, before we go in, I have to alert you to the fact that it could be that I'm not going to be able to link all the brands this time, because on the day when you're seeing this, which is 2 days after I'm filming it, I'm going to actually go away with my family on a day trip, and it could be that I'm just not going to get around to it. So sweetie, just use Google. Okay, anyway, that is what it is. So let's go right in, because we have a lot to talk about again. And yeah, so I think I found a lot of nice things, and for everybody who actually helped me, you know, by sending new releases or something that you came across by DM on Instagram to me so I can feature it, thank you so much. It helps me out so much. Okay, so now with all of that being said, let's go right in. Okay, the first release that I want to feature is actually from Glam Shop Poland, and they have come out with the Essence collection. So there is all kinds of items. Let me just pull this up and pull up the translation, because the post is in Polish and I'm not that good at it. So this collection includes a eyeshadow palette with mattes and shimmers, which is more of a neutral one, and then of course also 8 brushes, as you can see, sponges, 3 pencil shadows, 2 liquid face and body highlighters, 2 pressed highlighters, 3 glitter creams, a lip gloss, and a cosmetic box. Okay, so this is a whole big collection. I don't really have a price here right now, but anyway, I personally really like the Glam Shop formula, at least of the eyeshadows. That's all I've tried so far, but especially for people who are in Europe, and I do think by now I do have quite also a following in Europe, this could be a very nice option, so you don't have to order from who knows where, you know. So that is going to be within the EU, which makes life for us here a little bit easier. So anyway, that is that from Glam Shop. Then let's move on to the next thing, and that is Be Defiant Cosmetics. I have never spoken about this brand before, because I just found it, and this is a sneak peek. Now today I'm going to keep the sneak peeks to a minimum as much as I can, because otherwise if I would include all the sneak peeks, sweeties, this video would be out of control. But anyway, because this is a new brand, I definitely want to include it, and this is Be Defiant Cosmetics. Okay, so it says here this is the Eternally 7 collection, and I guess this is the outer packaging of the palette, and we'll have to see what this is all about. This is going to be available on August 31st, so at some point now we will be able to see what this is all about, and I'm definitely going to update you. Just wanted to kind of alert you to the fact that there is something new out there. Okay, now let us also talk about Beauty Creations Cosmetics, because they are collaborating with, wait, what is his name again? Louis? Was it Louis? Yeah, Louis Torres, and he's a makeup artist, and they're coming out with a collection together. This collection includes the Artist Shadow Palette, and then lip trios and a face quad and all kinds of things. Okay, I have to say that the palette and the quad actually, like, it looks really nice. Unfortunately, my only experience that I had so far with Beauty Creations was not so good. I have to say, I do have the Jasmine palette, which I did, like, it didn't perform so well on me. But please make up your own minds. I am all for affordable makeup, and Beauty Creations is not like a super expensive brand, and I like that. I'm absolutely supporting that. And please always, even if I have an experience that, you know, that maybe wasn't so good, or maybe my experience was spectacular, could be that you have a different experience, you know, because we're all different. We use different eyeshadow bases. We are just different. So, you know, so that is that. I'm not against trying the brand again though, you know, because I think the concept of the brand is really, really nice, and also how they put the colors together and everything. So we shall see. But anyway, this is the new collaboration collection. In case you want to check this out, this is going to go live tomorrow on August 19th. Okay, sweeties, Isla Cosmetics is coming out with the Off to Paradise eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. 12 shades, mattes, shimmers, and glitters, and this is super, super cute. Kind of a softer vibe. I probably, if I would add something, I would add maybe like a darker matte or something, but you can always pull that in from a different palette. I think this has a really, really lovely vibe to it, and I think it's super cute. This is already available when you're seeing this, and yeah, this is just so, so sweet, you know. It's a really, really cute vibe in this palette. Okay, Florida Girl Cosmetics is also a new brand for me, and they're coming out with the Jacksonville palette, which looks like this. 9 shades, mattes, shimmers, and glitters. I think there are 2 or 3 glitters, not 100% sure. Retailing for $25. This is already available in case you want to have a nice, mostly blue palette with, of course, super nice depth due to the black, which I do believe though is a shimmer. It's not a matte. And then, of course, silver. Sweeties, the silver always does it. It makes it so, so special. Just imagine this palette just being monochromatic blue with a black. And then look at it now, you know, with the silver in it. It makes it just so spectacular, if you ask me. So yeah, this is from Florida Girl Cosmetics. All right, then let's also give you something new from Fari Pollen Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Water Sprite Multi-Chrome Eyeshadow Palette. This is a quad, and they're all multi-chromes. That's why it's a multi-chrome eyeshadow quad. And this retails for $17, which is so, so nice. This looks super, super cute. I don't think I have swatches. Do I have swatches? I don't have swatches right now, but the palette itself, from what I can see here right now, is super, super cute. So yeah, that's Fari Pollen Cosmetics. Then I also wanted to talk to you about Juvia's Place, because Juvia's Place is coming out with brow products, which is so exciting because I hate doing my brows, but I'm so into it because it's so important to have this frame for your eyes, especially when your eyes are your main feature. It kind of feels like, what are you doing if you're not doing your brows, right? They have to just be there. And if you believe me or don't believe me, but really my natural brows are like kind of really non-existent. This is basically all drawn on every single day, you know? So for me, it is super, super important, and I'm working very, very much on my brow routine, and that's why brow products are actually super exciting for me, believe it or not. So they're coming out with this eye shade, how are they calling it? Eye Sculpt, Eye Shade Brow Collection. So we have the palette with 4 shades. Of course, these are super, super dark, way too dark for me, but maybe this fits you, so maybe you want to check this out. This retails for $10. Then we do have brow pencils for $10, and then brow gel. Okay, so anyway, I'm super excited about this. Super excited because I love it that they're coming out with this. Is this necessarily for me shade-wise? Probably not, but I'm still super excited, you know? I love this. This is available now, and I think it's a super, super smart move to come out with brow products because it is super, super important. All right, then I also wanted to show you this one from Wednesday Cosmetics. That is also a new brand for me, I do believe, and they're sneak peeking a palette which is already kind of a Halloween release. Okay, so this is the sneak peek of the outer packaging, the Blood Moon palette. Very, very nice outer packaging, I have to say. Really, really cool. This is going to become available on September 13th, and really, really nice. I'm super excited to see what's coming there. Right now they're, you know, in the process of revealing shades. The first shade that I'm seeing as of right now is basically the shade of that moon that you see on the palette, but who knows what is in there. So we shall see. Even if the overall color scheme of that palette would be just like what you're seeing here on the outer packaging, that would be so cool, because it would not be your standard fall theme release, you know? So that could be really, really cool. So we shall talk about this once we see more. All right, then I was also super excited. I'm just generally excited. Okay, I was super excited to see a new release from OPV Beauty. I was actually thinking the other day, what has happened to OPV Beauty? Because I do own, I think, 3 palettes from OPV, and I was so happy that they're coming out with a new palette, because I was kind of wondering, you know, and worrying about my fledglings, you know what I mean? Okay, so they're coming out with the Bloom eyeshadow palette, and it looks beautiful. It looks really, really nice, and it says here, it's inspired by captivating the beauty of flowers, including 20 shades with duochromes, mattes, and shimmers. So that is so, so cool. This is already live. When you're seeing this, I don't have a price right here. I think it's beautiful. OPV is based in the UK, in case you were wondering. I think it's a very, very nice palette, and it is, while it is a colorful palette with a few neutral shades, but it is this kind of colorful palette that is in like kind of adult colorful palette. You know, I like this. This has the maturity to it, kind of, you know? Yeah, so anyway, that is what it is. And it's also super, super interesting how different the interpretations can be if you have a flower themed palette, because a lot of people could just put out a, I don't know, pastel palette and call it flower themed, because nature is so full of variety that you can interpret this whole topic like in a million different ways, you know? And I find this personally really, really cool. All right, so let's also talk about a new Naked palette. Okay, Urban Decay has come out with a new Naked palette, and this is the Cyber palette, and I was like, huh? At least here on that picture, it just looks like basically it looks like very, very, how I'm gonna say this, I'm trying to be nice here, okay? The outer packaging is nice, and it kind of also shows up what is outside shows up inside, but I just feel like there is like not a lot of variety in this palette, and maybe it doesn't have to be. It all depends on what you're looking for and what your makeup style is. There is very little depth in the palette, which makes it very, very hard to use for me personally, because as you can see, I kind of really vibe with like the dark saturated mature looks. This is way too light for me. I have not tried Urban Decay in my whole life, believe it or not. Yeah, but maybe you want to. This retails for $49, and this is coming in September as far as I know. This is not for me. It's just too soft, you know? I kind of don't vibe soft too much. Okay, sweeties, let us also talk about ColourPop. ColourPop is coming out as of right now, because of course they're popping out stuff a lot. They're coming out with the new Y2K collection. I have no idea what that means. Y2K, it's pastels and metallics, and there are going to be 5 pan palettes for $10 each, and then you have Super Shock highlighters for $10, and you do have Super Shock shadows and So Juicy plumping lip glosses and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so all kinds of stuff in this collection. Also, this collection is not too much me. It is just pastels is also not so much me, and also small palettes, not too much my thing, even though I am pretty okay with the ColourPop formula and the general idea of what they're doing. I'm really, really amazed how they're popping out collections like this. I don't even know how that works. But anyway, that was that. And I also wanted to show you this one, and this is the Super Shock Shadow palette, basically in a set. You have 12 Super Shock shadows that are from the Disney collection, and each one represents one of the Disney princesses. Also, this one is not for me. It's just, you know, also this is very, very soft, and it's all Super Shock shadows, you know, so you got to be into that in order to like this release. It's not, I have nothing against it. It's just, you know, I'm showing you in case you are into Super Shock shadows. I'm not too much into it. So this time I'm going to pass on ColourPop, but I have to say, because I just have it right here, I actually just used this palette, the Lush palette, and I really liked it for the most part. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, let us talk about Huda Beauty, because Huda Beauty is coming out with new Obsessions palettes, and this time it's the Wild collection. So each of those 4 palettes is of course inspired by an animal. And we do have the Wild Chameleon, we do have the Wild Jaguar, we have the Wild Tiger, and we have the Wild Python. Each one of them will retail for $39, and this is already available when you're seeing this. And I have to say that actually this looks pretty cool, you know? this looks pretty cool. Also, like the I think it's a Jaguar. Is it the Jaguar? Yeah, the one with the black packaging. Because of that purple shade in the middle there is so cool. But also the other ones. I have to say, this collection is kind of really nice, you know. Again, 9-pan palettes is kind of the minimum of what I can vibe with. Everything below that is, you know, it's borderline. But I have to say that this is actually really cool. Yeah, so anyway, did I say $39? I think it's $29, but anyway, I think it's $29. All right, sorry, sweeties. Okay, let us move on to Gemini tea. And I want to show you, I think 2 out of the 3 palettes I have not featured here yet. Okay, we have spoken about the medium palette there, which is the Heaven's Official Blessing palette. We spoke some time back when they sneak peeked it for the first time. But the other ones, the top one and the bottom one, I don't think I've featured yet. And the top one is the Luna palette. It has 12 pans with 4 shimmers and 8 mattes, retailing for $26. And then the one on the bottom is the Fruit Basket palette, 12 shades with 6 shimmers, 2 duotones, and 4 mattes. Okay, so this also retails for $26, and these are, all of them are now available for pre-order in case you want to check out Gemini tea. All right, then, sweeties, Ace Beauté, super glad. Same applies to what I said before about OPB Beauty. So glad to hear about Ace Beauté. I do believe they came out with an eyeshadow primer a couple of weeks back, but basically since the last eyeshadow palette, I think it has been a while. And now they're coming out with this, and I love it. It's beautiful because I'm full back into oranges, and of course, not the fruit, the color. Okay, so and also of course this has a lot of basically, you know, an overall neutral vibe, but it is kind of still really cool, and it is sophisticated. It does have enough depth for Leorah. I like it. 24 shades, 18 mattes, and 6 shimmers. Super nice ratio. Really like it. Yeah, so this is what it is. I love it. Okay, so this is going to retail for $49, and I think it's beautiful. Super glad that they're coming out with a new product. Okay, sweeties, let us also talk about Senora Beauty Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Tabanca 21 eyeshadow palette. This is a limited edition eyeshadow palette with 35 gorgeous and pigmented shades with a mix of mattes and shimmers, retailing for around £35. So this is based in the UK. I think it's really nice. I do believe that you have a really nice range here. You know, if you want to like go all over the place, you have a little bit of everything, basically. Not true, but you know, mostly it gives you a super nice range. And if you want to try out a new brand, and maybe you live in Europe, so that could be something for you from Senora Beauty Cosmetics. Okay, then let's also talk about this one from Fari Cosmetics. This is the new Baddie Domination eyeshadow palette with 30 shades. You do have matte shimmers and 5 duochromes. This is launching soon, and I think it's cute. This is what she looks like, and this is going to become available soon. I don't have her price. I really like that row with the blue and the green and the yellow. But everything else also is really nice. And of course, this palette gives you a nice range in, you know, going from softer looks to like super heavy duty colorful. So yeah, also this palette gives you a really nice range. Then let's also talk about CXC Cosmetics again, because they're collaborating with Monica Jones, which is super exciting. I have actually collabed with her on Instagram once before, some time back, and she's a super amazing person. And yeah, so they're coming out with a quad together, which looks beautiful. And this is going to be part of the September subscription box from CXC Cosmetics. So definitely wanted to show you because I love Monica, I love CXC Cosmetics, and of course this looks beautiful. Yeah, so that is that, the subscription box for September. Then let's also talk about this one. This is from Playing in Makeup by Yolando. This is the Glitter Obsession 2, which is going to come out soon. I'm still waiting for the, what was it called? And that super special palette, beautiful, super colorful, with those 3 big duochrome or multi-chrome shades on the side. What was it called? I'm gonna put it down here because I cannot remember the name right now. Has been sneak peeked a couple of weeks ago. I want that palette so bad, you know, to the point that no matter what comes out in the meantime from Playing in Makeup by Yolando, I just want that palette. You know what I mean? But anyway, so this is now the Glitter Obsessions 2. There is of course also a first one, and yeah, so this is what it looks like in case you want to have an all glitter palette. I do love pressed glitter, as you can see. I'm also wearing pressed glitter today. Do I want to have necessarily in my collection, where I already have quite a bit of stuff, you know, an all glitter palette? It's probably not for me, and if so, I would probably go for one that has like super vibrant colors. But you know, it could look super nice to just have something softer too. Honestly, I just the other day had a customer who would never have thought to put glitter on, and then she just got curious because I had brought a few glitter shadows with me when I did the makeup job on her, and she ended up having a like a champagne kind of a glitter at the inner part of her lid, and she was super happy, you know, super happy. So sometimes glitter can really surprise you, just saying. So this is coming soon. What am I doing today? I'm just talking. I don't know. So anyway, this is coming super soon from Playing in Makeup by Yolando. All right, and now let us also talk about something where this had me laughing because of the name of the palette. Now, this is coming from Glitter Rituals. I don't know that brand yet, so this is the first time I'm featuring them, but they're coming out with the Trick or Treat Smell My Feet eyeshadow palette. So it is. Is that what you guys say on Halloween? I don't know, because you know, Halloween is not really part of my tradition or my religion or my anything. We are not celebrating this at all, so I have really not a lot of knowledge about this beyond what you see in like chick flicks. You know what I mean? But anyway, the name of the palette is just hilarious, and also the palette itself looks really nice, I have to say. Again, with the grays, that is just so cool. Together with colors, together with neutrals, grays and silvers are bomb.com, you know? Yeah. So this is going to release on September 1st in case you want to check out Glitter Rituals. All right, then I definitely also wanted to show you this one from CXC Cosmetics because they're coming out with the Players Club palette with 15 shades, which looks so nice. This is again a palette that is like a mature, colorful palette, you know? So cool. And then also 4 lipsticks that you also see there. And this has already released when you're seeing this video, and I think it looks beautiful. What can I say? You know, I'm totally into palettes like this. Not exclusively, because I also like the super bold, colorful palettes. It's just that these kind of palettes have a super special vibe that is just really calling to a certain part in me that wants to be called right now. You know? So yeah, anyway, CXC Cosmetics, that is what it is. Okay, so now let's also talk about Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics because they are coming out with the Blue Screw eyeshadow palette, which will retail for $26, and then also the Raging Roses eyeshadow palette, which retails for $20. It's already available, so it already retails for that price. All right, so anyway, both of these palettes are super pretty. Of course, you know, depending on what your needs are, I would probably go for the super blue one. I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Also, you cannot be scared of dark shades because this is of course a mostly dark leaning blue palette, but I think it's beautiful and I'm not scared of dark, so I'm not scared of the dark. Yeah, and also the other one, which has also nice range from light to dark and super beautiful. What can I say? I love stuff. Yeah. All right, now let us also talk about this one here. This is from Freakin' Fabulous Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Duochrome Realms Magical Eyeshadow Square palette. I think that's what the name is. This is available now. This brand is available on Etsy, and this is how she looks. Really nice. I have to say this swatch picture that I have here looks a little bit thin, the swatches, you know, but sweeties, be careful when you judge because sometimes because I have not taken this picture, you know, sometimes these pictures are taken of swatch videos where the arm is turning and you just like hit or miss, you know, and it can be super misleading. So don't put too much importance on this, because it's just, sometimes it's just not possible to really showcase what is there. But color wise in the palette, it looks really, really nice. And yeah, maybe we will find better swatches at their Instagram or something at some point. But yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty. And this is available now in case you want to check it out. Okay, Leorah Cosmetics. I spoke about this last time. I alerted you to the fact that some kind of complexion product is coming. Now I know what it is. It is a face palette. Okay, now I'm not 100% sure as of right now how many versions are there, because I just saw right before I started to sit down to film, I saw a video that they posted on their Instagram where basically a model with a very, very dark complexion had the makeup done with that palette, you know, the face makeup, and it looked spectacular. Sweeties, if you do have Instagram, look at that video, and if you do have a dark complexion, look at that video. It is a beautiful, you know, but according to this, what I can see here, it suggests that there is also versions for maybe medium and maybe light. I don't know. This is launching on the day you're seeing this, so I cannot include more information as of right now when I'm filming this. Maybe I can show you then if there are different versions or something. I can show you, but yeah, so we'll talk about this again, I'm sure. I have tried Leorah Cosmetics eyeshadows, and yeah, this is now the complexion product, and I'm super, super excited also because, of course, it means a lot to the, it has a special meaning, let's put it that way. It has a super special meaning to the owner. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then please check out their Instagram and also my video from last time, because I spoke about this last week. Okay, so anyway, this is launching on your today, okay, and please look at that video on their Instagram. It's so beautiful. All right, DD Signature is coming out with something new, and this is going to launch at the 27th of August. And right now I just have like the hints, okay? So this is going to be the Skewer Bundle collection. It looks like, as of right now, what I'm seeing here, it looks like this is going to be a series of palettes. Is it 6-pan palettes? Is it quads? I don't know, but this looks super, super fun, and I don't even mind the food theme because it's healthy food. It looks like fruits, you know, fruit skewers, and that is so, so nice. I love this. And also DD Signature, I have not tried yet, would be super interested actually in trying this brand. And yeah, and this looks super, super cool. We are definitely going to talk about this once I know more. As of right now, I just have kind of a sneak peek video here right in front of me, but it looks like it's a palette series, you know? Yeah, and it promotes healthy living, and I love this because, you know, I'm kind of standing for that too. All right, sweeties, let us talk about Fern and Clover Cosmetics, because they are coming out with this. This is the Pier 47 eyeshadow bundle, and this looks beautiful, sweeties, right? Isn't this the most calming, relaxing, beautiful bundle? It's so, so beautiful. Yeah, so it's inspired by the natural beauty of the world's oceans and beaches. It's beautiful. Yeah, 4 shimmers retailing for $8, and then 3 mattes retailing for $6, and this has released already when you're seeing this video. I think it's super, super pretty. Super, super pretty. All right, now we are going to move on to Foolish Hustle lashes, because certain items here are already available for pre-order, and that is the Boulevard Nights bundle. Okay, so we do have the palette with 25 shades. You have matte shimmers and chrome finishes for $45. You do have a makeup brush set, including a bag, for $30. You do have the Boulevard Nights backdrop. So it says here it's 5 times 4.2 feet. Now, I don't think in feet. I have no idea what that means, but maybe you can figure it out. That retails for $25. You do have a pair of mink lashes and stickers, and okay. So anyway, this is really, really cool. I love the palette. It looks so, so nice. And sweeties, I have tried the formula of Foolish Hustle lashes when it comes to eyeshadow, and I really, really liked it. So yeah. Anyway, this is available for pre-order now in case you want to check this out. Then I also need to update you on V Cosmetics, because last time I spoke about the sneak peek of the new Glamour palette, and now I can show you. This was a surprise. Back then, last week, I told you that there is probably going to be a pop of color. I don't know if you remember the old Glamour palette. This is more than a pop of color, and I really like it. It is so, so cool. It is really cool. I like it I want to say I like it way more than the older one, but that is just me, because the older one also had its charm and its place, but this is really, really cool. So you have 15 shades with mattes and shimmers. This retails for £30 because CXC Cosmetics is based in the UK, and this is a limited edition palette. She only has 500 pieces, so I don't know. By the time you're seeing this, this might be sold out. I don't know, but yeah, feel free to check it out. This brand is vegan and cruelty free. Okay, Give Me Glow Cosmetics is coming out with new pressed highlighters in new packaging and also new shades. These retail for $17.50 each, and this is how they look, and it's beautiful. Did you know I love highlighters? Did you know? Yeah, so beautiful. I have not tried that brand yet, but I think what I can see here, I could find, like, I don't know, a million of them that I would love. You know, yeah, so anyway, this is from Give Me Glow. Then let's also talk about YL Cosmetics, because they are coming out with this eyeshadow palette containing 35 shades with mattes, shimmers and glitters for $29, and then a 3-in-1 highlights, blush and contour palette for $22, and 10 matte liquid lipsticks for $70. Okay, you can have this whole as a bundle deal also, and yeah, so this is the Boss Babe palette. This is, I want to say this is a very, very romantic palette. Maybe it's because of the purples and the pinks and the mauve shades. I don't know, but it kind of has a soft vibe while it still has a lot of depth and a lot of oomph to it. Yeah, so anyway, then also, of course, you do have the face palette, which also looks really nice. I guess it also depends a little bit, of course, on what your skin tone is and everything, but I think this is super, super cute. And then, of course, all those shades of matte liquid lipsticks. So please feel free to check this out. This is now available for purchase from YL Cosmetics. Then I wanted to show you something that I'm actually really excited about, and that is from Hex Baby Beauty. And they're coming out with the Ghosty Babe palette, which has 16 shades with 10 mattes, 5 shimmers and 1 glitter, retailing for $28. And I think this is beautiful, sweeties. This is such a cool, fun and super, super vibrant palette. Super, super vibrant palette. And do you know why I kind of really, really borderline want this palette? It's because there's a super bright red in it and also these hot pinks, because when I grew up, my mom always told me you do not wear pink and red together, and guess what I'm doing now? On purpose, you know? Yeah, so that is that. And I just, you know, ever since I got over that stuff that I have been like indoctrinated with when I was small, you know, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. This is so cool, you know? Why limit yourself? Like, seriously, I think this is a spectacular palette. Also, this brand is cruelty free and vegan, and yeah, again, it retails for $28, and I think it's cool. Very, very cool. All right, Hallel Cosmetics has launched 2 new collaboration palettes. So on the top picture, you do have the collaboration with Makeup by Sienna. This is the All Eyes on Me palette, 18 colors in the eyeshadow palette with 13 mattes and 5 shimmers. And on the bottom, you see the Daisy eyeshadow palette. This is the collaboration palette with Daisy MUAX, I think Daisy MUAX, and this has 15 shades with 10 mattes, 1 shimmer and 4 pressed glitters, and they retail for £20 each. Okay, so also this is a brand based in the UK, and this is what they look like. So if you like the vibe, one of course is a little bit more, well, I don't even want to say it's more quiet, the top one. It's just different, you know? And the other one is a little bit more bold in the colors, but I think depth-wise and drama-wise, you can achieve similar results with both palettes. Okay, so anyway, please feel free to check out Hallel Cosmetics. Then I also, wow, this made me so, so happy, because Self-Made Beauty 805, last time featured, also this time featured, comes out with a new palette. This is a new 9-pan palette, which is coming soon. Of course, this is the fall release. Do I have a name for this? Something Wicked This Way Comes. Okay, so this is the name of the palette, and this is coming soon. And yeah, you have 3 pressed glitters in the palette. The rest looks like, is it mattes? Hard to say. It could be, you know, but anyway, this is coming soon, so I don't have a price yet, but I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, let's also talk about Moira Cosmetics, because they have dropped the Smoothie series. Okay, so you do have 4 palettes here in this series. My Sweetest Thing palette, the Berry Blash palette. Berry Blash? Is that a thing, or is it Splash and it's just a typo? I don't know. Your Mango-nificent palette and the Love You Latte palette. Okay, so they retail for $16 each or $52 for the bundle. Okay, I like it. I like them for what they are. It depends what you're looking for. Again, for me, this is a bit too soft. You know, this is a bit too soft for me, but then again, the whole theme is smoothies, and smoothies are soft. They're nothing hard hit in your face kind of a thing, you know. Smoothies are smoothies. It's not like swallowing stones, right? So and that's why maybe those palettes are a little bit more soft, which is nice. And if it is the intention and not just like coincidence, then it is actually a very, very good execution, you know. Plus LEORAH Cosmetics is affordable makeup, and I love this and support this. All right, sweeties, let us talk about Creative Soul Cosmetics. I have about a year ago, I featured Creative Soul Cosmetics here on my channel with the Fright palette, which has now just become available again because that was their Halloween release from last year. And now they're coming out with this palette. This is the Color Burst palette, and I'm so loving this, but so loving this. And this has all my... This has all my colors bursting, if you know what I mean. Okay, so 25 versatile shades, including mattes, shimmers, and pressed glitters, retailing for $35. I think this is absolutely and wholeheartedly LEORAH. You know, they have done so well with this. Honestly, last year they told me that I'm going to get a PR package. It never showed up. Never got anything, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, just saying, you know, stuff happens. But this, sweeties, is beautiful. And I don't know, is this already available? I think this is now already available. So please feel free to check out Creative Soul Cosmetics because this is beautiful. All right, then also an update on Loca lashes, because we spoke, I think 2 weeks ago, we spoke about the Lavish Loca palette coming, and this is now how it looks inside, because I could only show you, of course, the outside of the palette back then. So you do have mattes, shimmers, and a lot of pressed glitters in this palette. In case this is something you're looking for, then of course please feel free to check it out. It is of course mostly a dark leaning, so you know, you got to be ready for that, with the exception of 2 lighter shades. And this is how it looks. This is going to launch on August 20th on their website, and I think it's very, very pretty. And also I don't mind the pressed glitters, and that's what it is. Yeah, so feel free to check out Loca lashes. I have tried their eyeshadow formula and also the glitter formula, and I really liked it. All right, so then we also need to talk about this Beauty by Yomaira. Okay, so they're coming out with the Pink Paradise collection. Also here you do have, of course, a super vibrant, kind of partially, at least this is how it looks here, partially neon leaning palette. Then you do have super bomb.com lashes, which you see there at the center of the picture, and of course also lip products. This whole post here is in Spanish, and they're translating, the translating function on my Instagram is not working right now for some reason. So anyway, I cannot tell you more as of right now, but I can show you that this is the Pink Paradise collection, and in case you want to check it out, then of course do so on Beauty by Yomaira. Okay, now ooh, we have to talk about also this one. I forgot to mention this before when I spoke about Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics, because this is a sneak peek that I definitely wanted to show you. This is going to be their Halloween release, and here we have, as of right now, just the first 2 shades shown. Okay, everything else is still a secret. So this is basically, they're in the process of releasing the shades and showing us everything. So super excited about this one as well, because I personally love the eyeshadow formula of Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics. By the way, I also do have a code with them in case you want to use it. All of my codes are listed in the description box. Then Freakin' Fabulous Cosmetics, I also have to add something to that because we spoke about that, of course, beforehand already. The Majestic Lion. This is their new magical duochrome eyeshadow. Okay, I believe that this is the same eyeshadow. You know, this is to show you the shift between like the green and the red, and I think this is so cool. The print, super cool. Of course, that's going to go away at some point, but also this extreme shift from this cold green to this beautiful reddish shade. It's beautiful. Yeah, so anyway, in case you want to check this out, of course, this is from Freakin' Fabulous Cosmetics. Okay, sweeties, let us also talk about the Pastel Roses Cosmetics, because they're coming out with something new. I don't have a lot of information as of right now, what exactly this is called or anything. So, but this is their new arrivals, and this is what they look like. And I think what I can see here is super, super nice. I have not tried this brand, but one of my besties has quite a collection from the Pastel Roses already, and she loves it. Okay, so anyway, this is what it looks like. The Pastel Roses is of course also a brand based in the UK, in case you want to check out that brand, and this looks spectacular. Okay, then I also wanted to basically update you on Betty Beauty, because last time I showed you this collection that they're coming out with now in collaboration with Mystical Glamour, and that is basically their Halloween release. And back then, last time, I just was able to show you the shades in the pan, but now I also do have swatches. So I'm going to put up the swatch pictures here. Super excited for that brand, for this launch, because it looks super, super amazing. And this is a very, very cool Halloween slash fall theme release. Super, super nice. So yeah, anyway, this is what it is. And what else do we have? We also do have a lash dupe. That is also a new brand for me, and they're coming out with these shades. I have no information about this, sweeties. I don't know the brand, but this looks so, so cool, and I definitely wanted to show you, because actually that was also sent to me by DM on Instagram, and I'm so, so grateful. Yeah, and this is what it looks like. So please also feel free to check out that brand, because this is a beautiful product. Okay, sweeties, we're almost done. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. We need to talk about Soda Makeup, because they are coming out with these Little Mermaid palettes. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is really new or if I'm just seeing it for the first time. So in case this is nothing new to you, then please let me know, okay? But in any case, featuring a brand is always good, right? So Soda Makeup, they're coming out with these palettes here, and these are 3 eyeshadow palettes in the Little Mermaid kind of a theme, but different interpretations, okay? So, and I think this is really, really nice. You know, one of them is like super light, then one with a little bit more colors, and one that is a soft one but a little bit more mature, kind of, you know? So yeah, that is what they look like. In case you want to check out Soda Makeup, then please feel free to do so. I don't have prices as of right now. And then I also wanted to update you on Hopeless Romantics Cosmetics, because when we spoke about this palette, I could only show you the outer packaging, and now I know the inside. This is how she looks, sweeties. Check it out. This is so, so vibrant. So, so vibrant. There are going to be matte shimmers and pressed glitters. I do think that the whole bottom row is pressed glitters, and yeah, so 7 colorful mattes, 4 radiant shimmers, and 4 wacky glitters. So it's not all glitters in the bottom row, but anyway, it's 100% cruelty free, and this is coming in September 2021. In case you want to check out Hopeless Romantics Cosmetics, this is also a newfound brand for me. Just like last week or 2 weeks ago, I found this brand, and I'm also super excited about this one, because I love to find new fledglings, you know, for my tribe. So anyway, this is all I had to give for this week. Of course, always remember that there are 2 days between you seeing this and me filming this. Whatever happened in the meantime, I have no control over, and it's just gonna be featured then at some point later, okay, sweeties? Besides that, of course, you're going to find my makeup either in the description box or in a pinned comment. It depends if I can find the time to list all the brands, okay? The brands will, if I manage to list them, they're gonna be in the description box down below. If not, then I'm just gonna put my makeup there, okay? And you'll have to Google the brands yourself. Besides that, of course, check out my discount codes that I have with the different brands. And if you're new here and you don't follow me on social media already, but you're interested in what I'm doing all the time, then please, of course, check out my social media, because there you find all my looks that because I'm not filming everything, far from it, you know, so because I just don't have time to film everything, but you will find all the looks that I'm doing on my social media, okay? So that is what I'm doing there. Also, I have a styling page in case you're more into that. Feel free to check it all out and follow me there, and of course also subscribe to my channel, because that would be awesome. All right, so happy birthday to me. Instead of celebrating, I'm going to go and edit this monster. You know, this is what the mother hen does for her fledglings. Alright, sweeties, that is what I'm doing, and I love my indie brands. As you know, this is really my place that I have found here for myself on this platform, and I'm so happy that you're here, that you have joined me, and some of you are with me for so long already. It feels like we are a real tribe here, and it's just such a good and positive place to be, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you're here. Alright, sweeties, this is it from me for today, and I hope you do have an awesome day. I hope you did enjoy the video. Of course, leave me your comments in the comment section, and up until next time, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.